For the daredevils of Street Outlaws, the stakes are always impossibly high, pushing cars and lives to the very edge. But what happens when the race ends not with a checkered flag, but with a sudden silence, or the cold clang of a jail cell door? Get ready to uncover the shocking truths about the Street Outlaws cast members whose journeys took a dark, unexpected turn, leaving fans stunned and wondering about the true cost of life in the fast lane. Ryan Fellows. The racing community was shaken to its core on August 7, 2022, when news broke of a terrible accident. Ryan Fellows, a familiar face from the Street Outlaws family, lost his life in a fiery crash while filming for the show in Las Vegas. He was only 41 years old, and he died doing what he loved most, racing his car at high speed. Ryan Fellows was more than just a racer. He was a true car enthusiast who lived and breathed the world of automobiles. His passion for cars was clear to everyone who knew him, and he was admired for his tough spirit and his unwavering will to overcome any challenge put in front of him. Beyond the roar of engines and the smell of burning rubber, Ryan was deeply devoted to his family. He and his wife, Elizabeth, had been together since she was just 14 years old, building a life together over nearly 2 decades of marriage. He was a kind and caring husband and a loving father to their 2 children, Josiah, who was 18, and Olivia, who was 10. His family was always his top priority, and he made sure they were taken care of in every decision he made, showing a side of the street racer that few saw on television. The tragic accident unfolded early on a Sunday morning. Ryan was in the middle of a race, the 8th out of 9 planned for that night, pushing his gold Nissan 240Z to its limits. As he sped down the track, he suddenly lost control of his powerful machine. The car rolled over violently, crashing near the finish line, and then burst into flames. People watching the race immediately rushed to help, but despite their brave efforts, they could not pull him from the burning wreckage in time. The news of his death sent shockwaves through the Street Outlaws community and left his family utterly heartbroken. In the wake of the tragedy, Ryan's wife, Elizabeth, received many calls from other cast members, all trying to make sense of what had happened. Amidst her grief, she found a small measure of comfort in knowing that Ryan died doing what he loved. She shared that he was on his favorite show, surrounded by his favorite people, and driving his favorite car, believing he would not have wanted it any other way. The accident was so serious that OSHA, the government agency in charge of workplace safety, launched an investigation into the crash. The Nevada Department of Transportation had even given the show a permit to close down Las Vegas Boulevard North for the filming. A GoFundMe page was quickly set up to help Ryan's grieving family, who had lost the person who was the very heart and soul of their home and their main provider. Christopher "Kentucky" Ellis. Just 2 years before Ryan Fellows' heartbreaking accident, another beloved member of the Street Outlaws family faced a different kind of sorrow. Christopher Scott Ellis, known to fans and friends simply as Kentucky, was a vital part of the show's behind-the-scenes magic. He was a skilled mechanic, the kind of person who could make a car sing, and his work helped keep the powerful machines of Street Outlaws roaring down the asphalt. But Kentucky's story ended not on the racetrack, but in a quiet, private tragedy that revealed a hidden struggle. Christopher Ellis, with his friendly nickname Kentucky, was a fan favorite on Discovery Channel's Street Outlaws. He was there from the very beginning, a cast member in the first season back in 2013, and he continued to make appearances as a trusted mechanic on the show until 2018. Kentucky was known as a hard worker and a quick learner, someone who truly excelled with his hands. He was dedicated to his job at Midwest Street Cars Automotive in Oklahoma City, where his quick sense of humor made him a well-liked figure among his coworkers. When he wasn't under the hood of a race car, Kentucky found joy in hunting and spending time outdoors, enjoying the simple pleasures of life away from the high-octane world of racing. However, on September 9, 2020, a somber discovery was made. Christopher Ellis was found dead at his home in Oklahoma City. He was just 39 years old. When police arrived at his residence, they found him slumped forward, his head resting on a table. Nearby, they saw a liquor bottle, a metal spoon, and a syringe containing a small amount of dark liquid. Officers noted that this liquid looked consistent with heroin. His roommate told police that he had last seen Kentucky 2 days before and had tried to check on him, but the door to his room was locked. It was only when 2 mutual friends came over and helped the roommate open the locked door that they discovered Christopher's body. The discovery brought to light the private battles Kentucky had been fighting. While his roommate was aware of his drinking problem, he said he did not know about any drug issues. However, the 2 friends who helped find him told police that they knew Christopher struggled with both alcohol and opiate problems. Police investigations found no signs of foul play, meaning his death was not caused by another person. The initial autopsy did not immediately reveal the exact cause of death, and a toxicology report was still pending to provide more answers. Christopher's obituary remembered him as a deeply loved brother, son, and friend who would be greatly missed by everyone who knew him. He was survived by his mother and 6 siblings. Moving from the quiet sorrow of lives cut short by personal challenges, we now turn to those who faced the stern hand of the law, where the roar of the engine was replaced by the clang of cell doors. What happens when the outlaw part of Street Outlaws becomes a little too real for its stars? J.J. DeBoss. Jonathan Day, famously known as J.J. Day Boss, stands as a giant in the street racing world, especially with his powerful Memphis crew. He built his racing empire from nothing, earning a reputation for his sharp mind and his knack for making a deal. But JJ's journey has also been marked by a significant past that cast a long shadow over his life and career, including a long stretch in federal prison and a dramatic legal battle that unfolded right in front of the cameras. Before the bright lights of reality television, J.J. DeBoss had a different path. He admits that he made some bad choices and wrong decisions that led him to spend 8 years and 1 month in federal prison. J.J. himself has spoken about this time as a tough but important learning process, one that taught him to truly appreciate and respect life and everyone in it. After his release, he had to start fresh, putting together a plan to buy, fix up, and sell old cars. This was something he genuinely enjoyed doing, and his hard work eventually paid off, giving him the money he needed to fuel his passion for racing. This dedication ultimately propelled him onto the national stage, making him the iconic figure he is today. But the drama for J.J. DeBoss wasn't confined to the racetrack. A shocking incident during the filming of Street Outlaws, Memphis, led to a major lawsuit that brought his legal troubles into the spotlight. A married couple, Chad and Jenny Larkin, claimed they were violently attacked by JJ and a member of his team, Bounty Hunter. The lawsuit, filed in Tennessee, described how, during a race event, JJ and Bounty Hunter allegedly threw punches at Chad Larkin and tackled him to the ground. Chad Larkin later said he truly believed that the Street Outlaws crew was trying to kill him and that he feared for his life in that moment. He suffered serious injuries, including a chipped front tooth, a busted lip, a black eye, a herniated disc in his back, and a torn meniscus in his left leg. His wife, Jenny, also claimed to have suffered physical and emotional injuries when a female member of the Memphis Street Outlaws attacked her as she tried to help her husband. The Larkins' lawsuit also pointed fingers at the show's producers, Pilgrim Films and Television and Discovery Inc. They claimed that the producers did nothing to stop the alleged assault. In fact, the lawsuit stated that the producers even told cameramen to get closer to make sure they captured the fight on film. The Larkins believed that the producers were actively seeking sensationalistic trash likely to result in violence to boost the show's ratings. A month after the incident, Jonathan Day, known as JJ, was arrested and charged with aggravated assault. He was released after posting a $30,000 bond. As of 2025, the legal battle continues to unfold. Chad Larkin's claims were sent to arbitration, meaning they would be settled outside of a traditional courtroom, while Jenny Larkin's claims were allowed to move forward in court. The lawsuit sought a staggering amount of money, over $10 million in damages. This entire event clearly showed how the lines between reality television drama and real-life legal consequences can become dangerously blurred. Speaking of legal troubles, J.J. DeBoss isn't the only Street Outlaws star to have a run-in with the law. Sometimes, the path to fame takes an unexpected detour through a jail cell, reminding everyone that even outside the race, there are rules to follow. Chuck Seitzinger. Chuck Seitzinger, widely recognized for his intense racing and his formidable car, Death Trap, has been a central and enduring figure on Street Outlaws for many years. He is celebrated for his fierce competitive spirit and his long, storied history in the world of drag racing. Yet even a seasoned and respected racer like Chuck can find himself in a situation where the rules of the road are suddenly replaced by the strict rules of the courthouse and a jail cell. Chuck Seitzinger's connection to the racing world runs deep, stretching back many years. His journey into the adrenaline-fueled world of high-speed competition began the moment he was old enough to grip a steering wheel, tearing up the asphalt during his senior year of high school. His talent was quickly recognized. In 2004, he earned the prestigious title of Rookie of the Year by the NOPI Drag Racing Association. He didn't stop there, going on to win the highly competitive Nitrous Express P4 Xbox Cup Championship in the four-cylinder division. These early successes cemented his status as a formidable force in racing and laid the groundwork for his well-known presence on Street Outlaws. However, the Street Outlaws community was taken by surprise when news emerged that Chuck Seitzinger had spent time in jail. While the exact details of the charges have not been fully revealed in all public records, it was reported that his incarceration stemmed from a physical altercation, specifically for fighting someone. Online discussions among fans and others also hinted at Chuck having anger issues and possibly struggling with substance use, though these specific claims remain unconfirmed by official charges. There was also an earlier incident shown in Season 1, Episode 2 of the show, where police arrived while Chuck was on a test drive. Although this particular event did not necessarily lead to his jail time, it showed that even early in his television career, Chuck had encounters with law enforcement, highlighting the constant tension between street racing and legal boundaries. After his period in jail, Chuck was indeed released. Videos and various discussions confirmed his return to the outside world, with one video even titled "Chuck's Out of Jail," where he shared some of his experiences from his time behind bars. This showed that even after facing legal consequences and spending time incarcerated, Chuck found his way back to the racing scene. He continued his career, reconnecting with his fans and once again getting behind the wheel. Even as some cast members face their toughest challenges, the heart of Street Outlaws beats strong, with many familiar faces still deeply involved in the racing scene. They are building, racing, and pushing the boundaries of speed, always looking for the next big win. Big Chief. Justin Shearer, known to everyone as Big Chief, has been a central figure in Street Outlaws since the very beginning. His journey has been full of ups and downs, but his passion for racing has never faded. In 2025, Big Chief is making a thrilling comeback, proving he is still a force to be reckoned with. He is back on the scene, preparing for big events like Cash Days 2025, where he faced a dramatic lane crash but showed his skill and toughness to stay in the race. His return has been eagerly awaited, and he is shaking things up with new car builds and unexpected alliances, even getting involved in surprise therapy sessions and working with other racers like Reaper and Richard Rollins to rewrite the rules of No Prep Kings. His famous car, the Crow, or its updated version, the Crow Mod, continues to be a topic of conversation, with fans wondering if it will live up to its hype and bring home big wins. Big Chief's dedication to the sport remains clear, and he is still a dominant presence, always ready for the next high-stakes battle. Ryan Martin. Ryan Martin, known for his powerful Fireball Camaro, is another top racer who continues to make big waves in the Street Outlaws world. For 2025, Ryan is making a bold move, officially stepping into the pro mod racing scene with a brand new 1969 Camaro. This new car is built to dominate, with different engine options like Pro Charger and screw blower setups, showing he is ready to take on the best in both No Prep Kings and other pro mod events. His schedule for 2025 is packed with major races across the United States and even in Canada, promising a season full of high-stakes action. Murder Nova. Sean Ellington, better known as Murder Nova, is also making big changes for 2025. He is set to switch to a pro mod setup in the Street Outlaws series, revealing a new twin-turbo Camaro. This powerful machine is designed for increased speed and performance, marking a new chapter in his racing career. Sean is known for his fierce competitive spirit, and he aims to dominate the drag strip with this advanced car. Fans can expect thrilling action as he tests and fine-tunes his new build for upcoming high-stakes battles on both the street and the track. Kai Kelly. Kai Kelly, a prominent racer from Mississippi, continues to be a major player in the no-prep racing scene. He is known for his powerful nitrous-powered Camaro, the Shocker, and his ability to hook up on both track and street. In 2025, Kai is still very much in the game, with his Can't Get Right Camaro, a light and powerful car that is expected to be extremely hard to beat, especially on radial tires at prepared tracks. Kai's journey has had its share of challenges, including mechanical faults and disqualifications, but he remains determined, always ready to settle scores and win races. Farm Truck and AZN. Farm Truck and AZN, the beloved duo known for their unique and often hilarious car builds, are still very active in 2025. They continue to bring their creative and unconventional approach to the automotive world. From their iconic farm truck to their wild goneril, they have always been known for their crazy ideas. Now they are taking things to a new level by opening their own shop and building outrageous rides that only they could dream up. They are also connecting with fans through their YouTube channel and even released a 2025 calendar personally signed by both Farm Truck and AZN, showcasing their custom builds and memorable moments from Street Outlaws. Doc, Dominator, and Jeff Lutz. Many other familiar faces from the Street Outlaws family continue to be part of the racing action. Doc, known for his intense races, is still a presence on the track, even after dramatic moments like flipping his car during a race against Big Chief. Dominator, with his powerful Dodge Dart, is also making updates to his car for events like the No Prep Elite's Top 16 Championship race and is expected to attend Speed Promotions racing events. Jeff Lutz, another respected builder and racer, has been seen preparing for major events like Sick Week 2025, showing he is still actively involved in the racing community and breaking losing streaks. These racers, along with others like Monza, continue to compete in various events, including OG Outlaws races, keeping the spirit of street racing alive. A note on Daddy Dave. While many racers continue their journeys, the Street Outlaws family has also faced profound losses. David Lynn Roberts, known to fans as Daddy Dave, a beloved and fiery driver, passed away on October 11, 2020, at the age of 74. He was a U.S. Navy veteran and a master craftsman who was dearly loved by all who knew him. His passing was a sad moment for the racing community, but his legacy as a fierce competitor who narrowly escaped serious crashes twice lives on. The show itself. When Street Outlaws first started, nobody, not even the show's producers, believed it would last. It began with smaller independent groups filming races, and when those videos became popular online, Discovery Channel came calling. The cast, thinking they had nothing to lose, held nothing back during the first season, and their passion and talent quickly impressed Discovery, leading to many more seasons. The show quickly captured the hearts of viewers who felt the need for speed, offering a front-row seat to the adrenaline-pumping action. Its popularity even led to a video game and numerous spin-off series showing just how big the Street Outlaws brand has become. Despite its popularity, Street Outlaws has always been surrounded by controversy, mainly because it shows illegal street racing. The National Hot Rod Association, or NHRA, which is a major organization for legal drag racing, has openly opposed the show. In 2015, the NHRA even threatened to suspend the licenses of drivers who appeared on Street Outlaws, arguing that the show promotes dangerous and illegal activity. This put many racers in a tough spot, especially those with contracts to appear on the show. However, the show itself has often operated in a gray area. While it is called Street Outlaws, the races shown on TV are usually cleared and permitted by local cities, with roads shut down and even police officers present to ensure safety. This means the races are not truly illegal street racing in the way many imagine, but rather controlled events for television. Still, the image of promoting illegal activity led some cities, like Tulsa, Oklahoma, to stop allowing filming on their streets. The debate continues about whether the show truly glorifies illegal racing or simply captures the excitement of a subculture. The success of the original Street Outlaws led to a whole family of spin-off shows, each exploring different aspects of the racing world. Shows like Street Outlaws, No Prep Kings, Street Outlaws, Fastest in America, Street Outlaws, New Orleans, Street Outlaws, Bristol, and Street Outlaws, Locals, only have expanded the universe, bringing new racers and new challenges to the screen. In 2025, new formats are emerging, such as the No Time Kings Race series, which promises 4 major races this season. There is also Street Outlaws Endgame, where top stars like JJ, Ryan, Murder Nova, Kai, and Axeman build cars from scratch to race against each other and the world. As 2025 unfolds, the Street Outlaws universe continues to be a place of high-stakes competition and personal drama. The racers, whether they are veterans or new faces, are constantly pushing their limits, building faster cars, and adapting to new rules and challenges. The show itself is also changing, exploring new formats and expanding its reach. The passion for speed and the thrill of the race remain at the core of it all, ensuring that the world of Street Outlaws will continue to captivate audiences for years to come. The future of the fast lane is uncertain, but one thing is clear: the roar of the engines will not be silenced anytime soon. The stories of the Street Outlaws cast members, whether marked by tragic loss, brushes with the law, or continued triumphs on the track, paint a vivid picture of a world driven by speed and passion. Their lives are a testament to the extreme risks and rewards that come with pushing the limits, both on and off the asphalt.